Hi, it's Louise Tanner-Stokes from the Anti-Dieting Revolution, and in this week's blog I wanted to share with you the healthy eating advice that will actually help you, because let's face it, there's so much confusing, conflicting advice out there on nutrition and healthy eating. If you go to any of these slimming clubs, they often give you loads of rules, loads of special recipes, or maybe special foods that they tell you you've got to eat. And then there's so many faddy diets that all say do different things, and they all have their evidence to back their claims up. But they usually, let's face it, they usually involve cutting out food, especially the food that you love, the food that you normally eat. And it's no wonder then that you end up skipping meals because you're just completely confused about what to have. You don't know what to eat. You end up craving sweet things or snacking between meals because you're restricting yourself too much. You're still hungry, you're not feeling satisfied. Then you're raiding the leftover Christmas cheese stash because that salad just didn't fill you up. It didn't keep you going until your next meal, and you just end up feeling like you're failing and you can't do it. So I wanted to share with you what I would recommend, okay? And this is based on me. I trained as a dietitian, so it's all based on the most reliable long-term evidence on what healthy eating is, okay? So the first step is just to keep it simple, okay? If you're trying to eat better, you don't need to change everything, okay? Don't try and aim to change everything about what you're doing. Just tweak what you normally do. Look at your normal eating habits and just check in that you're eating regularly, okay? Try and eat regular meals. Instead of trying to follow, a complicated plan full of new recipes or foods that you don't normally eat, or cutting out loads of things, just think about eating regular meals and just making sure that focus in on each meal and make sure it's balanced, okay? If you focus on the individual meals, make sure they're balanced, the rest all just slots into place, honestly, okay? So step two, so that's the first step, is to keep it simple, focus on the individual meals. Step two, aim to include something starchy at each meal, so preferably something whole grain. So your starchy foods are bread, potatoes, rice, pasta, all those kind of cereal grains. Starchy carbohydrates are not the demon that the dieting industry will have you believe. Okay, if you cut those foods out, you're more likely to feel tired, you're more likely to feel irritable, you'll get peckish between meals, you'll be missing out important nutrients, and then you'll sleep poorly and you just feel rubbish, and you're just more likely to have cravings and things. So include something starchy at each meal. That's the first step to making your meal balanced, okay? And then step number three is aim to include some kind of fruit or veg, or both if you like, at each meal. Go for whatever fruit or veg you like. There's no limits. You can have whatever you like. If you enjoy it, have it. Try to have at least a handful. And it doesn't have to be fresh fruit or veg. It could be dried, it could be tinned, frozen. All of those things can contribute to your at least 5 portions a day. And if you can, try and cover half your plate. That's a good place to start with your including fruit and veg. And then finally, step 4, try and include a decent source of protein at each meal. So this could be either some kind of protein-rich foods. So these are things that are like beans, pulses, nuts and seeds, eggs, or meat. Those are your protein-rich foods. Or you could go for some kind of dairy food or some kind of fortified alternative to dairy. So it could be milk or yogurt or fortified plant milks, things like that. Okay, so that's then a balanced meal, easy peasy. So something starchy, some kind of fruit or veg, or both if you like, and then some kind of decent source of protein. Keep it easy, and if you follow these steps at each meal, you're getting a variety of different food groups. You're more likely then to be getting all the nutrients that your body needs. You're nourishing your body, so you're less likely to snack and pick between meals, you're more likely to feel better, you're more likely to sleep better, so then you're more likely to want to exercise, you're less likely to have cravings, and it's just all round easier and better. So give it a go, and you can get the downloadable step-by-step guide to this to help you make it easier to eat healthy and get balanced meals. I will put the link in the comments in the description below this video, or you'll find it in the main blog. And remember, it's time to ditch dieting forever, because you absolutely deserve better. Take care, and I'll see you soon.